Okay, here we have my adult male red striped bell 100% het radar. This gecko was produced by Ryan Hauser at Retribution Reptiles. And he came from, I believe, from what I understand, his JMG line of red stripe radar animals. He produced lots of gorgeous offspring for me this year. And really good breeder. Really pretty gecko. He's held a lot of his orange coloration through the breeding season. And very happy with this guy. Ryan has beautiful geckos. I heard a nasty rumor that he's selling off his gecko collection. I can only hope that it's just a rumor, because he does produce some really stunning animals, and it would be a shame to lose such a creative and innovative leopard gecko breeder. We need more of those in our hobby. This is Polly. P-A-U-L-Y. As the name reflects, he was produced by Paul Allen at Bright Albino. Another one of his beautiful creations that I was blessed enough to have been able to have in my gecko room. Really nice, bold male. Lots of orange. As you can see, he is a proven breeder. He bred for me this last year. Produced some really stunning babies. And I have to say, this is probably the nicest bold bell albino that I've ever laid eyes on. He's got it all. He's got that really bold pattern, really bold stripe down the back, the color, the size. He's quite a large boy. I have a lot of plans for him for the upcoming breeding season. So I'm hoping that he'll do good for me. Here we have a really nice Tremper Emerine female. She's possibly a giant. She's not very fat, not a very fat gecko, but she's very long and has the longer head that you see in a lot of giants. She came to me from a friend of mine, local breeder named Scott Hager, but she was actually produced by Ron Tremper. And she's got that really nice, what some people are calling stonewashed look. You can see the nice contrast and the little kind of lattice work kind of look she's got going on. Really like her. She's one of the only Trempers I have in my collection right now. And I'm actually on the hunt for a good male to go with her that's got similar stonewashed traits. Anyway, produced by Ron Tremper. Absolutely stunning animal. This gecko's name is Phoenix. Whoa, she's rather speedy. She hatched in 2005. She was produced by Tundra Geckos. Most of you guys probably don't remember them. They did some really nice work with bolds and tangerines back in the day, early to mid 2000s. She's got a regenerated tail. When I got her, her tail was not regenerated. A few years back, she had a little scuffle with a male, and unfortunately, she lost part of her tail. But as you can see, she's really bold. Nice bold pattern. Nice head pattern as well. She's still fairly productive for her age. I believe that she laid, I'm thinking 10 or 11 clutches this last year. So anyway, that's Phoenix. Beautiful bold stripe from Tundra Geckos. Here we have Bert. Bert is a female, pure Afghanagus. She came to me by way of Brian Russo, who's another gecko hobbyist. He doesn't really do much leopard gecko work anymore. He mostly works with Rhacodactylus, in particular Leachianus. He's got a really nice Leachianus breeding program going on. And this girl was originally from one of the most creative and successful, in my opinion, leopard gecko breeders of all time, Alberto Catalini from A&M Gecko. He imported a group of Afghanicus, pure Afghanicus from Europe back in, I think, late 06, early 07. And this girl came from that group. I really like her. She's really dark, which I like to see that in a quote-unquote normal wild-type leopard gecko. I used to have geckos, mini geckos like this in my collection back when I first started working with leopards. This was kind of the normal look they had back then. Anything that was more yellow, we called it a high yellow. So, yep, and I'll probably be breeding her into a semi-unrelated, I'm not going to say completely unrelated, but semi-unrelated line of Afghan that I acquired from Mike Eklund. Okay, this stunning girl is a blood hypo female that came from JMG Reptile, who really, in my opinion, they're the top of the game when it comes to leopard gecko breeding. As far as their creativeness, the line breeding that they do, just everything. JMG is probably my favorite leopard gecko breeder of all. No offense to anyone else, but I really love the animals they produce, and I've been very happy thus far with what I've gotten from them. Anyway, the reason that I picked her up is I liked her color, obviously. She's got that really deep orange color, which is very typical of the blood hypos. And she also has a lot of black. So she would, in my opinion, she would be perfect for a project I'm working on, getting started on. Over the last couple years, I've done some work with it. And if you give me a minute, I will show you the male that she will be bred to later on this season. This guy's name is Tiger. I also acquired him from another breeder, and I'm drawing a blank right now. It's someone that was pretty much just a small hobbyist when it came to leopard geckos. I think he had, I don't know, 10 or 20 animals, and he was selling off some of them, and I ended up picking up this guy because I liked his color, and he's in shed right now, unfortunately, because you can't see his nice vibrant orange. But you can still see he's got nice orange color, and what really attracted me to him were his bold bands. You don't see too many nice tangerine leopard geckos with, number one, a lot of black on them at all, because most of them are hypo, and number two, bold pattern. So that is why I picked him up, and he is the future husband of the blood hypo female that I just showed you previously that came from JMG. Wish me luck on this project.